Why Bo Nickal is the biggest failed prospect in the history of the UFC. After his decorated career wrestling at Penn State University, Bo Nickal transitioned into the sport of MMA, and after a few highlight finishes on the regional scene, Bo Nickal got the call up to the Contender Series with his record only being 1-0, and despite having to fight twice on the Contender Series, he absolutely sliced through both of his opponents. Now heading into his UFC debut at UFC 285, fans were expecting massive things from Bo Nickal, and after he submitted Jamie Pickett in 2 minutes in his debut, he returned just a few months later and showed off his newly skilled striking, viciously knocking his opponent out in 30 seconds. But here was the issue with those two fights. Those two fighters were arguably the worst athletes in the welterweight division, and when Bo Nickal had his third fight at UFC 300 against Cody Brundage, we started to see that maybe he wasn't as good as we thought he was. And despite Bo Nickal winning the majority of the fight and finding the submission in round 2, we finally saw moments that said, hey, maybe this guy isn't actually perfect. Now after that win, Bo Nickal returned at UFC 309, and in that fight, fans were expecting Bo Nickal to dominate Paul Craig, who was getting older now. But instead, Bo Nickal didn't even shoot a takedown, and had a 15-minute striking fight with Paul Craig in a fight that he almost lost. Now Bo Nickal's lined up for a return this Saturday at UFC Des Moines against Reiner de Ritter, and despite Nickal being a -300 favorite in this one, honestly, this is a pretty 50-50 fight. De Ritter has 2 impressive wins in the UFC, and I think he can make this one very close. But let us know below, do you think Bo Nickal's the future of the UFC?